right, so what are we going to make today?
Well, today, because we are continuing our series of let's make a whole lot of pumpkin stuff, we are going to make something that we have never made before.
And it looks like you're starting with putting some non-stick spray on a pan.
And we're going to put them in there.
Right. And what are these called, by the way?
These are Pumpkin Cream Cheese Danish on Hawaiian rolls. All right, so the first thing is, and you were super happy about this, is that you're not going to have to slice these things.
Right.
What we are going to do is we're going to use an apple corer, dig down in there a little bit and not go all the way. But these probably would make good breadcrumbs.
You can also just pinch them out also if you want.
All right, so I'm going to go down in there and I'm going to pull out a decent amount of bread. I might have gone too far on that one. Yeah, I went all the way down.
Yeah, you don't want to go all the way through.
So you don't want to go all the way down. So basically it's like 3 twists.
And of course you can do the same thing with a knife.
But we're just trying to use our apple peeler corer. All right, so 3 little twists.
It's one of those tools that, I think a lot of people have, and if you're like us,
you're not sure what you do with it other than coring apples.
You just never use it.
Now what we can do is we can take a little bit of this.
That's true.
And stuff that back in there. We don't lose that pretty little bun.
We're going to set this aside for the moment.
And now we're going to make up what we're going to brush on the top.
Right, and for that you put in a stick of butter, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, and then you're going to use 2/3 of your cinnamon. You put it all in there.
So butter.
2/3 of that.
Cinnamon. Did you want me to dump it all in there?
2/3 of that.
Okay, well.
We'll get some more cinnamon out.
This will be really cinnamony, and I like cinnamon, so it'll be just fine because we're going to be the ones eating it. And we will be sharing with some people, so.
We're just going to give this a nice quick melt. It's going to be about 30 seconds to 60 seconds. Probably closer to the 60-second side since it is an entire stick of butter.
Okay.
What you don't want is you don't want your butter start exploding in your microwave.
No, we don't. Or we don't want to burn the sugar.
All right. Now you go ahead and mix that up.
All right, so I'm going to mix this.
Yep.
Okay, I'll set this to the side.
And then you're going to put it right over the top of those with a handy-dandy brush. Be generous.
I always try to be generous.
You've got a lot of it.
All right, so I brushed these in these little corners.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, especially down the sides, because if there's one area that will dry out when you're baking, it's these sides.
So we're going to make sure that doesn't happen today.
And since they don't make a pan that is specifically fit for a dozen King's Hawaiian rolls.
Hey, KitchenAid, this is one of my favorite pans. Do you hear us asking for a pan that would fit?
So let's set these aside again.
So now, looks like we're going to make a filling.
So here you are going to mix your cream cheese.
Okay, so we're using the cream cheese.
Yep. Pumpkin.
Some pumpkin.
So we're adding a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon.
You could also use pumpkin spice.
Absolutely.
Because that's got, some extra goodness in there. Some nutmeg, some allspice. Those beautiful fall flavor. And we're going to combine these. But today we're going to get to share these because as soon as we get done, they're going to go in the oven, cook for 20 minutes. And then I'm heading out the door with these, a couple of these, to go share with my friend Sammy. Sammy, if you're watching, here's how we make your pumpkin danishes.
Now you're going to add your vanilla.
Okay.
And your egg.
Can you crack that egg for me while I go ahead and mix this vanilla in?
Did you put the sugar in?
Nope. Well, see, it's good because we'll have liquid to help make sure that dissolves. Here's the egg. I see where it left a little bit of vanilla, and we measure vanilla with love around here, so we don't leave any vanilla left.
What's next is you are going to spoon that into the rolls. Something else you could also do is you could put this in a piping bag.
You could. Now it looks like we're going to have some mix left over. So we could get another batch of King's Hawaiians, but I'm sure there's some other family members or friends who might like to get some pumpkin Danish made with King's Hawaiian.
So now that you have done that, you're going to throw them in the oven.
Okay, for how long?
15 to 20 minutes at 375.
Okay.
I will tell you from prior experience with King's Hawaiian rolls and butter, keep a close eye on them because they will burn in a heartbeat.
So maybe set it at like 10 minutes and then we'll just check.
That is what I will do.
Okay, so it looks like this powdered sugar and this milk. Would I be correct?
It would be powdered sugar and milk. Looks like it might need a little...
It's gonna need more liquid, yeah.
Do you think a little vanilla also?
Yeah, I think some vanilla, and I also think more milk. Or we've got some coffee creamer in there that would also add a nice texture. And it always, especially if you're using a flavored creamer, it really gives it a good flavor. This one, I'm going to use just a splash of Italian sweet cream coffee creamer.
You want to mix that really well because you don't want any lumps.
No lumps ever in anything that's like a frosting or a glaze.
All right, so we have to let our rolls cook for another 7 minutes, and we'll be right back. All right, so those have come out of the oven, and they only took 10 minutes. If we had put these down for 15, they probably would have come out black.
And we don't want burned bread.
Now, if you don't want to use a bag, you can also just put it on a spoon and let it drip off the edge of a spoon and just sort of fall. Drizzle, yes.
That's what we're going to do.
We're going to drizzle it.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do this.
How simple is that?
Not only that, but how good is that? Just like we did with that pretty that butter spread, I'm going to make sure
Get some down the sides.
that we get some to go down the sides. So while not a traditional Danish, this is made like a traditional Danish. It's got a filling and it's got a beautiful glaze, some soft bread.
So we're going to invite you to make this, like, subscribe, comment, tell us how you like making it, and then watch this video next. Thanks for watching.
Bye.